Hi students, welcome all of you, and let's interact a little what best we can do in remaining 10 days in order to score well in verbal ability of forthcoming exam CAT and then XAT obviously. So primarily we shall be talking about CAT in this video. So guys, D-Day is approaching and we all are very tense and we are in some kind of anxiety mode, or some panic is there, some sort of sadness or depression is also in some cases there. So guys, what best we can do, let us discuss. So guys, very first point, while facing any challenge, we all have to maintain our calmness. So be calm, composed and confident, and have faith in your abilities, guys. Without faith we cannot win any battle. We are talking about CAT, it's a minor exam. No doubt when you will face different challenges later on, you will find CAT to be very little, the challenge wise. So have strong faith in your abilities. Second very important point, we need to consolidate our strengths. In terms, I mean to say that whatever we know, we should focus on that. Primarily, generally, it's human nature, psychological, I would say, perspective, that we always worry about what we don't know, what we cannot do. So guys, please focus on what we know and keep revising the stuff. So we need to consolidate our strengths in terms of what we know. And we all have got our set of strengths and weaknesses. For example, out of 3 areas, this is my strongest, this is my weakest, and out of any particular area, this chapter I'm pretty comfortable with this chapter I'm not so comfortable, etc, etc. So make sure that you consolidate your strength, and please do not worry about what you don't know. And please do not start anything new right now, because if you start anything new, this you'll be committing suicide, and this is a recipe for disaster. You'll be pushing your panic button. So please do not start anything new. Let it be LRDI, let it be quant, let it be even English. Solve previous year CAT papers right from 2016 to 2020 to gain insight into examiner's psyche, the paper setter's psyche, and you will come to know the level of difficulty, the kind of language they use while framing the options. Guys, be in touch with reading. Generally, before the exam, 10-15 days before the exam, we just focus on other subjects and we lose touch with reading. So in CAT, primarily the CAT test will start with verbal ability, and verbal ability, as we all know, it's only RC, 70% RC, and then we have got summary and parajumble and misfit. So reading driven. CAT is reading driven, verbal ability is reading driven. So be in touch with reading. Keep on reading the newspaper editorial you're reading, the articles you're reading from different sites. And please make sure that you revise jargon also, because one of the major issues that we're not able to understand given RC well is because of our lack in vocabulary in journal and jargon. So make sure that you do that. Please do not waste too much time on solving SR and misfit in the exam. While learning, find that you may spend time to figure out the sequence or the odd one out, but during the exam, while taking the exam, please do not waste too much time on these questions, because this will kill your time, I would say, because these questions do not carry negative marks, and you start taking these questions onto your ego, then you're gone. So make sure that you do not waste too much time on these questions. Read the given sentences very carefully once, and whatever comes to your mind in terms of order or in terms of odd one out, mark your answer and move ahead. Guys, focus on accuracy, because CAT primarily is driven by accuracy, then by attempts. So it is prime responsibility to focus on accuracy. Do not over attempt, do not mark the answer if you're not clear. Please revise critical reasoning. I've written CR, critical reasoning fundamentals, because right from 2017, or to be more precise 18 onwards, we have seen that in RCs, out of 5 questions, 2 or 3, out of 4 questions, 1 or 2 definitely would be based on critical reasoning. They are generally based on critical reasoning, and they are something like, which of the following, if true, will weaken or strengthen the author's argument. So it is very important to understand author's argument first. Without understanding the author's argument, there is no point we can think of applying CR fundamentals or tricks. And then it is very important, guys, to mark the right answer. So without knowing, without practicing CR fundamentals, without having tricks in the mind, we shall not be able to attempt this very tricky type. So second tricky type is inference based question, and most of students commit silly mistakes while answering inference based question. Inference, as we all know, it's a conclusion about unknown on the basis, the very key word, very key part, on the basis of something given in the passage. So please do not rely only on your recall while answering inference based question. It's better to go back to the passage to find the supporting lines. If you're not able to find the supporting lines, then your so-called impressive answer option is wrong. So go back to the passage in order to reconfirm your answer, especially while attempting inference based question. In other option question types also, make sure that in case if you are finding yourself confused, go back to the passage. It will not consume much of your time, and mark your answer option. So as we all know, we all have to read the given RC very carefully, reading comprehension passage very carefully to understand it first, and then solving questions based on it. But it is again very important to read the question also. I've seen most of the students do not read the questions carefully, and they either overstate the answer or understate the answer. So make sure that you read and understand the keywords given in the question also as well. Start with your strongest component in verbal ability. Let it be summary, let it be any subject based RC, specific RC, or anything. So otherwise it varies from person to person, but make sure that you start your section with your comfortable area. Now guys, very commonsensical conclusion. It is not mandatory to solve all the questions based on the given RC. Who told you this? And it is not given in the Constitution of India also. Whether or not you are James Bond or Shashi Tharoor in verbal ability, believe me, you will get the question wrong if you are not able to guess the right answer or check or assess the right answer option. So out of, let's say, 4 questions or 5 given questions, if you manage to understand 2 or 3, go for 2 or 3. Please do not attempt all the question. It is not written anywhere. And do not try to over attempt. Do not try to over attempt in verbal ability, because I've seen that those who are not so comfortable with LRDA or quant, they try to make up this loss by over attempting in verbal ability and reading comprehension. Generally people think that, so what's so big deal about verbal ability? We shall be given a couple of passages, we have to read them, understand them, English is my mother tongue, etc, etc, and they go overboard, they over attempt in this section. So make sure that you do not commit this silly mistake. This is called suicide. Finally guys, everything is proportional to our hard work and faith in our abilities. You have already worked so hard, you've been guided by mentors, you have practiced so many bull cats, mock cats, chapter wise tests, you have learned most of the things. So have faith in your abilities, be very confident, cheerful, and have positive outlook towards life. So let's hope for the best, and good luck everyone.